March 21st was the annual Priests versus Seminarians basketball game. After coming out on top for the first 2 years, the Priests have lost 3 in a row to their rivals and were hungry to win back the Father Ryan Stawaisz trophy. Would it be a story of redemption for the Priests? Or would the Seminarians make it a four-peat? The In The Pews crew was at the Strake Jesuit competition gym to witness it all unfold.
All right, we are at the Priest versus Seminarian basketball game. They're doing the shoot-around right now. We're here with Father Dat, the pastor of St. Faustina. How's it going, Father Dat?
It's awesome. Wow, what a joy. There's a lot of joy, a lot of energy in this play. This is amazing. It almost feels like the NBA final.
Oh, yes. I think there's a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy, too. We're looking right now at the Priests doing their shoot-around, and they have a different look on their face this time, huh?
And boy, they are so serious. They are determined to win.
Yes, because they've lost 3 in a row. And now we have Father Joseph back from the Vatican for the first time.
There we go, bringing the energy and the power from the Vatican.
So how does it feel for you to have, Father David Michael, former parochial vicar of yours, Father Christopher currently, and then a lot of the other guys that have, you brought even some of them into the seminary as
That's right. These
director.
very athletic men. They are strong, athletic, not only physically but also spiritually. I am so proud of them.
So do you have any predictions about the game?
I have a feeling that because they are desperate for the win, because they have won for a while, so they are putting their life on the line. I think their spirit is high, their determination is strong. I think they're going to get it this time.
I think the crowd is going to be behind them because judging by the cheers of when they came out as compared to the Seminarians, we'll see.
That's right. They have, the Seminarians are younger. The Seminarians, they are younger. They, I think that these priests, they work pretty hard. They don't have too much time to get together and practice as much as they would like to.
Yes.
And they are not as young as the seminarians, so they need a little bit more prayer and cheer to support them to balance it all out.
This is an awesome event, Father Dat. I mean, do you have any words that you'd like to share with anyone who might be watching this game and considering a vocation?
Oh, I had the opportunity to bring a group of young men out from St. Faustina Church.
Uh-huh.
We had lunch, we had dinner together. We went in the chapel and we prayed together. And now they come out here and have fun.
That's
I
awesome.
think it's just, not only is a fun time, but it's just so wonderful to see priests and seminarian having fun. Young guys can see that, hey, these guys are like us. They love playing sport. They're competitive. Some of them are highly, highly competitive.
Yes.
They have a great time. They are athletic. They're in great shape. And they love the Lord. And they love serving the church. That's beautiful to see.
The thing I love about after the game as well is, you don't see this in a other type of a competition, is they come out and they all hug each other and they pray together and they celebrate, as brothers.
That's right.
Priests and seminarians, winners and losers, no matter who wins the game.
Now, there's only one thing I wonder, once they get on the court, once the game starts, it's highly competitive. They might do some pretty rough foul, no?
Oh.
But in the end, the seminarian might be seeking the priest and say, sorry about that foul. Can you hear my confession?
Are you worried about your parochial vicar possibly getting hurt? And
I do. We have to pray for his protection. I want to make sure we already say the prayer together before the Blessed Sacrament for the safety of all. We can't afford for anybody to get hurt tonight. That's the key. Have a great time, and it's all safe and fun. That's the mainly.
Thank you so much,
If my parochial vicar get hurt, he's going to be celebrating Mass on the wheelchair or clutch, whatever it takes.
Well, we do have wheelchair access for the altar, yes.
But we pray that doesn't happen to anybody tonight. Yes.
Thank you so much, Father Dat, for sitting down with us. We know you're really busy, and this is an awesome event. Are we going to see you on the court anytime soon?
I wish, you know what, there's one thing. This is just a personal opinion. The priests have not won in the past 2 years. I personally think because they haven't recruited me yet.
Oh, there you go. Yes. There you go.
Oh, let's pray they have a great time and everybody have a great time in this game tonight. And I know this is a once-a-year event, but I highly invite everybody to come out. Just have a great time and just enjoy these priests and seminarians support vocation while having a great time.
Thank you so much,
for
Father.
having me.
Thank you too. God bless.
Thank you. God bless.
We've got Father Richard McNeillie from the Vocations office here at Strake Jesuit for the game. You can see the shoot around going on. How's it going?
It's going really well. Glad to be here.
Now, are you kind of torn in terms of who to cheer for?
Everybody always asks that, but I am not the director of priests. So I am the director of seminarians in the Office of Vocation. So I just go for the seminarians.
You go for the seminarians against your brother priests?
That's okay. They understand. It's not fratricide or anything like that. I don't hate them. I love them. But I also I like rooting for the new guy. And to be honest, seminarians usually win. So.
Yeah, it has been 3 years in a row, but this year, one of the key players for the Seminarians team is not here. He's out sick. Keenan Anikiariko is out, so...
That's right. It's not a good sign. I tried to, don't tell Father Preston this, I tried to bring in a ringer from Dallas. So we've got guys in the farm system who are going to clean house. They will destroy any team you put up against them. But they're all at this other seminary in Dallas. So, but he had a class on Friday. He couldn't get out. So.
Now, looking at the faces of the priests, you can see they've got their game faces on. It's very different from last year before the game. They were all smiles. They were fooling around. They were trying trick shots and everything like that. But right now, it looks like they're really serious.
They look serious, although I see a lot of them missing. Well, they just made their layups. So maybe they're good. Maybe it's going to be better this year. I predict this is going to be a closer game than last year.
Well, speaking of... the differences with last year and this year, Keenan's not here this year, but this year on the priest side, we have Father Joseph White back from the Vatican.
Yes, and I think people don't know how good Father Joseph White is. He's probably the best player on the priest team.
Really?
So we're going to see some real athletic performances out of Father Joseph.
Have you heard anything from the seminarian side about any tactics? When it comes to Father Joseph?
They better be double teaming him. I don't know. I haven't. Those are secret plans, but they've got to have an answer for Father Joseph.
Now, I don't see Father Houston, former MVP.
That is a good question. I haven't heard anything, but I know that he wasn't able to make some of the practices. That's the thing about being a priest, is that you've got a job to do that is more than just an 8 to 5. So I don't know how easy it's been for him as a parochial vicar there at St. Vincent de Paul. I know he's doing a lot. Maybe he wasn't able to make this year.
Yeah, maybe he had one of those emergency calls that priests often get.
That's right.
Now, looking at the seminarians team, they're able to practice together all the time. They play in tournaments together.
Yes.
So that's a big advantage that they might have.
Yes, and they're a young team. They've got a lot of energy. There's a guy out there, Wesley Henry. We've got a brotherly matchup between Father Chad Henry and Wesley Henry. Wesley Henry is definitely the ringer of the seminarian team.
Oh.
What Keenan has in height, Wesley Henry has in fight. So that guy is going to put up hopefully some good numbers here.
This is a great tradition for the game, because in the past we had the Ramirez brothers against each other, and now
they're on the same team.
And they're on the same team because of an ordination. And now we've got
the Henrys. I
yes.
think that the nice thing is Wesley is 6 years away now from priesthood. He's going to be on this team for a while, and he's just going to get better.
Oh boy!
And then eventually those guys from Dallas, they're going to show up here at St. Mary's, and it's going to be we're going to see seminarian win after win after win. I hope Father TJ doesn't watch this podcast.
Now tonight is about vocations, of course.
Yes.
And if we have anybody who's watching this and is considering a vocation, how can they reach out?
They can just check us out at Houston Vocations on our website. They can we have a lot of contact information there. They can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. And we even have a YouTube channel. So Houston Vocations. And, I just want to give a shout out to all my brother priests and seminarians. I'm really grateful for this. We really try to do this, I think, because we love our parishes and we know that all these people who come, they're not here just to see a great game. They're here to support their priests. So thanks to all the fans.
Now, you said it's going to be a close game. How close do you think it's going to be?
I think you could see this within 5 points.
Within 5 points.
Yeah.
Do you have any predictions on MVP?
I don't. I think either Father Joseph White or Wesley Henry, you could probably count on them being MVPs. So.
All right, there we go. Thank you so much, Father Richard.
Oh, thank you.
Sharing the screen with Father Handsome again, one more time.
It's good to see you, Rudy.
Good to see you. God bless. We're here with Father Tom Ponzini. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Absolutely, yes.
Of Prince of Peace Catholic Church. And we're at the game. How are you doing, Father?
Like a man of 21 years. If I can remember that far back.
So
I'm doing good.
I notice you're watching intently. Do you have any stakes in the game? I believe a couple of your parochial vicars are involved, huh?
We've got a few people who've come from our parish.
Oh, okay.
Actually, two of them now are priests, Father Jacob Ramirez and Father Nicholas Ramirez. Actually, last year, Father Jacob was Deacon Jacob Ramirez.
Yes.
And they played on opposite, he was a seminarian. And so they played on opposite teams.
So that was tough for y'all, huh?
It was tough to root, but I just root for the Catholic team to win.
So that's your prediction?
Yes, that's my
Catholic
prediction.
team will win.
Yes, and that's where my stakes are, yes.
But is it easier now to vote, is it easier now to root for the priest team now that both brothers are on the same side?
I think so. I really actually looking for a good game, just a close game. And it would be nice for the priest to win this year to kind of even up the series.
Yes.
But to me, more of a good game.
It looks like the priests are a little more intense, though, than they were in previous years.
It seems so, and it seems actually they're doing pretty good in the warm-ups. Pretty good percentage of shots are going in. But once the game starts with that, with a real defense, plays right on you, it's a whole different ball game. But no, they do look intense.
Do you have any seminarians from your parish playing?
John Clark is playing for the Seminarians this year.
Oh,
and so
yes.
We're excited. Actually, we're excited for him in particular in the sense that he scored the winning goal for the Seminarians last year, the winning basket.
Oh.
Yes. Now, they were already ahead, but he scored the last, basket.
One.
Yes. And actually, he didn't get too much playing time. And so we had a whole section of the stands cheering for John Clark. And then when they put him in, and he got a rebound, he got a basket, and he got the winning goal.
That's fantastic.
Amazing. Beautiful.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
Now, do you have any predictions aside from the most, the Catholic team winning? Do you have any predictions about the score?
Okay.
How close do you think it's going to be?
I would say it's going to be a 7-point difference.
7-point difference.
7 points. Why 7? I don't know.
What about MVP? John?
That's
Father Nicholas? Father Jacob?
I would go for Father Jacob.
Father Jacob.
Yes. That would be my shot for the MVP.
MVP.
But they're all MVPs, right?
Yes, they are. Now, if there's anyone from your parish or any other parish that, that would like to approach you or any of your staff about, vocations and, they're considering a vocation, how can they, approach you?
They can, call our parish office in any case, and the receptionist will be happy to, guide them in my direction. But I would say even take a look at the bulletin, and they could direct me at my email address, set up an appointment. It's really a blessing to hear from people who are interested in the priesthood, at least considering it. And I'm really always open. I can't always meet with a person sometimes right at that moment, but even if I spent even a minute or so to set up a time with them and just get a way for us to contact each other, I'm happy and always glad to do that.
Thank you so much, Father Tom. Thank you for taking the time to sit with us, and we hope you enjoy the game.
Appreciate it. Thanks for asking, Rudy.
God bless
you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we got Daniel Phillips here, one of the seminarians from St. Faustina. How's it going?
It's going great, actually. Really excited to be here. I expect a great game.
Do you have any predictions in the game? I'm guessing you're rooting for the seminarian team?
Yes, I am, but I actually think the priest will pull this one out.
You think so? What makes you think that?
Well, they look really good. A couple new guys. Father Joseph, I expect to be really good.
Oh, yeah, he's been itching to play for the team.
Oh, yeah, it's been several years, and he's like, okay, I'm ready.
Back from the Vatican with a vengeance.
And then Keenan will not be playing for Seminarians.
Yes.
That'll be a big swing, I think.
Yes, he was a big factor in the game last year.
Yes, yeah, pretty much carried that team.
So do you have any predictions as to the spread?
I'm not a betting man, so I can't say. I'm gonna say like the priest by 5.
Priest by 5. Okay, so it's gonna be a close game.
Yes.
But the priests are gonna eke it out, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like the priests have the crowd on their side. I think they're rooting for the underdog this time.
No, definitely. I don't see any heads for seminarians, but I see a lot for the priests. I think it's a big sign.
Yeah,
there.
the fat heads, yes.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying that the priests are going to pull it off? Do you think that any of your seminarian brothers might take offense to that?
Probably, but they should have asked me to be on their team.
Oh, see, that's what it is. That is what it is. When they heard that that Keenan was going to be out, you should have gotten the call, huh?
Yeah, I didn't, so yeah. I'm still going for him. Those are my brothers out there.
How many years have you been in the seminary?
1, actually.
Oh, it's first year?
Yes, yeah.
How's it been?
It's been good. I was at HTS last semester, and this semester I'm at St. Faustina.
That's fantastic. All right, well, we hope you enjoy the game. Thank you so much, and hopefully maybe we'll have you on the show sometime.
I'd love to meet you. Good to meet you.
All right, take care. We got former guest Caroline here.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying the game?
Oh, I love
so
it.
far?
I look forward to this every year. It's so fun.
Now, do you have any predictions about the game?
I really think I'm feeling the priests this year. I feel like they're gonna win.
Well, you are wearing the red.
I am supporting the priests. I have to. I have some good seminarian friends though.
I wore red last year, but since they're the underdogs, I had to wear red again.
Yeah. I mean, red's such a great color.
So how's it going with you since we had you on the show?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Life has been good. Things have been going. Was I working for Houston Pregnancy Help Centers when I was with?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I work for Houston Pregnancy Help Center, nonprofit. I love it.
All right, well, they're about to start the introduction, so
Okay.
thank you so much.
All right. That's
We
exciting.
hope you enjoy the game.
Am I looking at the camera?
Luisa, yeah, we are. Well, no, you don't have to look at the camera. We're watching the game. It's very intense right
Yes,
now. I
it
mean, we just sat down and it's getting crazy.
Yeah, the Seminarians already scored. Oh, that was aggressive. Wesley just pushed down Father Joseph. I don't know how we feel about that. He might need to go to confession for that.
This is getting really physical.
Real fast.
Yeah. So what's your prediction on the game?
Look, Seminarians lost Keenan Anikiatiko to illness today.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that gives the priests an upper hand.
Okay.
We also have some new priest players, those who have been ordained recently that moved from the Seminarians.
Yes.
But we also have Father Joseph, who the Seminarians have not seen play before.
Do you think he's the big X factor?
I think he is. So the Seminarians, from what I've heard, they're scared of Father Joseph, Father Nicholas, and Father TJ. They're our big shooters.
Okay.
So that's the hope. Ooh, Seminarians just scored again. But it's okay. I'm expecting a close game.
Still early. Still early in the game. Yeah, 3-0. But I understand you are close with some of the priests and seminarians.
Yes.
What other things have you heard?
We're just looking for an exciting game to promote vocations and just the fun of the Catholic Church. And hey, these guys are still human. They still like to have fun. They get aggressive on the court. Yeah, I'm hoping for the priest to pull a big one. I like a good story. The Seminarians have won too many times in a row. We're kind of ready to shake it up a bit.
How have you been since the last time we had you on the show?
I've been good. Working, loving it. We're getting ready to start up our summer events. So looking forward to that. Ooh. The priests are getting close. They're getting close. They're getting close. We have a chance.
It's only 3-0 right now, so...
Look, Father TJ's calling in the troops.
Yes.
The seminarians have the advantage that they get to play every week together.
Yes.
Priests are doing sacraments.
They go through tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Priests are really busy. I noticed that Father Houston's not here. Have you had any word about him?
I have not. I knew he wasn't.
MVP?
Yeah, I knew he wasn't playing. I forgot why.
Probably priestly duties.
Yes.
Most likely. Priests get very busy. They can't
do.
attend the practices.
They can't. You know what? They're busy saving souls. So that's kind of, we're also rooting for them. They're the ones who give us the sacraments. So I think it's good. Oh, Father David Michael. Oh, that one was close. That would have been good.
Is that a foul? No? Oh, turnover. Okay. Yeah, so you can tell it's very different on and off, the court, even before the game. So do you think the priests are going to pull this one out?
I have hope. I have high hopes for the priests this year.
Because I think last year you said it was going to be the seminarians.
I did. I'm realistic. Yes. Okay, there we go. Father Joseph White's coming through.
Oh, yes. He's got his game face on.
Let's see, the seminarians just know that he's amazing.
Priests have not yet gotten on the board.
They have not, but the seminarians put like 4 guys on 1 priest.
3-0.
So,
Yeah, they younger legs, and a lot of team experience.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest advantage, that the seminarians get to play every week together, while the priests are saving souls.
Another offensive rebound by Onfo.
Yes.
Oh, and he got clobbered.
Yeah, but he didn't make it.
So, yeah, he's going to shoot a couple of free throws. So, as a youth minister, do you have youth come up to you and say that they're thinking about vocation?
We for sure do, and it's such a gift to get to walk with them, and to even just the fact that they're open. They're open to what God wants in them. I always tell them that God's will is what's going to bring you freedom, what's going to bring you joy, and so it's a gift that so many youth nowadays are just open to it. They are thinking about it. They're talking about it. So it's a gift. I think we might have a few guys entering the seminary in the next few years. So really just praying for them. But as long as they're doing God's will, I am super proud of them.
Okay, so if there's somebody, who's watching right now or listening right now, who's considering approaching their youth minister, what advice do you have to give to them?
Do it. Don't be scared. We are here to love you, to guide you. We're never going to pressure you, because the most important thing is that you just follow God's will. And it's really important as you discern to walk with someone, right? So whether that be your youth minister or they can guide you to a spiritual director, it is crucial to not do it alone. We weren't meant to do the faith alone. Oh, three-pointer!
And the priest
by my pastor, Father TJ.
The priests are on the board right now. 3 points. That was a 3-pointer.
3-pointer.
4-3. And that brought the house down. Oh, boy.
Yes. We got a lot of St. Martha's kids over here. Anyways, back to the sermon. Just very exciting. Just your youth ministers are here for you. We are going to just talk to you and give you some tips. And the beauty of it is there is freedom. No one can force you to do something that you don't want.
Yes.
And if you're open to God's will, He will. Like, if you're worried about it, like maybe I feel the call, but I don't want it. If it is God's will, you're gonna have peace and joy in it. So, talk. It doesn't hurt. We're here for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For sitting down with us and enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks. I'm excited.
God bless.
You too. Bye.
We're here. All right.
Oh my gosh.
With Daniela, guest on the show. How are you enjoying the game?
It just started and it's going strong.
I know it is
very tight.
It's very intense. It's getting pretty physical.
They are being very physical. Father Joseph is serious the whole time.
Oh yeah, he's got his game face on.
No, it's
He's looking. He was at shoot around and he was like, you could tell what was going through his mind. He was like, I've been in the Vatican for 2 years watching my priest brothers lose for 2 years in a row. I gotta help them pull out this one.
Yeah, I think the priests have a lot of hope this time.
Look at him drive right now. Oh, wow. That was intensity. He drove it. That was all the way end to end, the length of the floor.
Wow, that was
we're
so
getting
good.
some boos from the crowd saying that it might be a charge. Oh boy.
This is so
This is
good.
intense.
This is really intense. You cannot even stop watching because the whole time there's
I
something
thought
happening.
last year's game was super intense, but this one is even.
No, I think
more
this
intense.
one's way more intense.
I think-
this one's like they're like, yeah, the priests already are on top of it.
Yeah, that's it. 7-6 for the priests, the martyrs, over the seminarians.
Yes. Last year it was a little bit more spread out, the numbers.
Yes.
But this time they're like just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
All right, they're slowing it down now. So I know that you're close with some of the priests and seminarians. So do you have any inside info about the mindset or the tactics?
No, I really don't know
Father
much
David
about.
Michael didn't say anything to you?
No, they really. I just know that some of them are hurt. Like Father Christopher has an ankle hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Remember that one time he told us he fell.
He fell, and so
True.
Father Dad could be a little worried about his parochial vicar having an injury.
Yes. No, but he's good. He's good. I think he's doing fine. He's a good
Okay.
defense. Father J. Michael is also a good defense too.
What about seminarians? Have you heard anything from seminarians? Oh, a steal, almost a steal from the priests.
They keep saying Weasley is very good, and he's proving himself right. Yeah, he's.
Father
he's
Chad's
good.
younger brother.
Yes.
Wesley Henry, yes.
Wesley Henry. Yeah, everybody is scared of him. And then Father Joseph is the one that is really good on this team.
So you think it's going to be that's the head-to-head to
yes,
watch?
those will be the MVPs. Yeah.
Those are the two favorites.
The two favorites.
What's your prediction? Who do you think? The priest? By how many points?
I hope. I really hope. I think I have a lot of hope this time. Last year I was like, oh, okay. But this time I think, yeah, it's gonna be the priest.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're going. I'm gonna say like 35-38.
35-38. That's your
Priest
prediction.
winning. Yes.
So it's going to be a close game.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna.
But the priests are going to eke it out.
Yes.
Well, they do have the crowd on their side.
Yes. You can see that all the priest people sit on this side and the seminarians sit on the other side. You see like all the red over here, all the blue over there.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very excited about this game. Really excited.
How have you been since the last time we spoke to you?
I've been doing good. A lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Working at St. Teresa's with the little kids, First Communion. Still discerning religious Bible. Really good.
That's awesome. Is Gabe here tonight?
Yeah, I saw his son running around, so I think he's in here.
Oh, I hope we can get him to say a couple things.
I saw his son. I haven't seen him, but I would think so.
Okay. Well, if you do see him, please let him know.
Okay, I will. I'll bring him over.
Well, we hope you enjoy the game, and go priests.
Yes, go priest.
All right, we're here with Susan Stawaisz, mother of Father Ryan Stawaisz, who this game is named after now. It's the Memorial Cup, the Father Ryan Stawaisz Memorial Cup. And you were pointing out that his name is still here on the roster as a retired number. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Blows me away. I love it. I get so excited.
How have you been enjoying the game?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Look at these seminarians. Every time I look out there, I go, I don't know that guy. I got to go check it out on the roster. and then you say, wait a minute, that guy, I haven't seen him in 2 years. And he's got hair or he doesn't have hair or something. It's fun. It's great. There's such enthusiasm in the fans. That's what excites me so much.
I think this year it's a lot more clear that the crowd is on the side of the priests.
It looks that way.
Because they've lost 3 years in a row.
Exactly. It's like none of that anymore, right? Oh, no.
We need to make it a little more, competitive.
It's okay. 1 year, the seminarians, the next year. But you see, seminarians has Deacon Luke Prohoda, number 20, and he's going to be ordained on May 13th.
Yes.
And so you look at the finite group of priests, because they don't get any more recruits, right? Unless somebody moves in.
Yes.
And other than that.
So we're looking at the former MVP, Deacon Luke.
Yes.
He's gonna add some height next year to the priest team.
Yes. And the priests are looking for that.
Yes.
Because this time the newbies are Father Chris Meyer and Father Chad.
And we have Father Joseph back from the Vatican.
Right. He's good. He
Yes.
he reminds me of
Who?
Father Ryan. He's got that look on his face when he gets on the floor.
Oh, yes, that intensity.
The look on the face.
That game face. And the priests have taken the lead. They're up 12-10 right now. Do you have any predictions about the game?
Never. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now there may be some, parents of, potential priests, brothers, sisters. What advice would you have for the parents of anybody who's considering a vocation?
I would say be sure you're bringing them up to the front, sitting in the front at Mass so that they can see the altar really well. I would say if they're not an altar server now, get your sons to be altar servers, because we know that over 50% of the priests, actually, that's their first introduction. And they all say, yeah, that's what got them thinking about it. Also, I would say that you have to ask them the question, have you ever thought about being a priest? And when it comes down to what would you like to be when you grow up, maybe they need to ask, what do you think God wants you to be when you grow up?
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Thank you so much for that insight. So right now we're taking a time out. As you can hear that the crowd is kind of settling down because it's starting to get intense. They're thinking up their tactics right now.
But look at all the little kids.
Yes, this is fantastic to see. For all these, the little kids to see, their priests and seminarians, people with vocations, come out and see them in a different setting.
Yeah, and see how it's not all about the Mass. Number one, it's about the Mass. It's about giving us the sacraments.
Yes.
But it's also about being the Father in so many ways to so many people, right?
Yes.
I remember Father David Michael Moses saying, here I am, 28 years old, and all my congregation is so much older than I am. But it's a mindset, and I think it's fabulous. I love it. I think it's so special to the Houston Archdiocese to be able to have this event. I certainly hope they continue to focus on it and prepare for it from one year to the next so that it can grow and grow, because it's not really about the ticket sales, right? It's not really about, it's all about, it's all about the kids. It's all about the families coming out. We're really hoping next year to find a larger venue and to be able to have the nights get back to tailgating, maybe have a little bit more of a family event for a longer period of time throughout the afternoon. And if we can find some really nice person who wants to donate a venue maybe on a Saturday afternoon, wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. That would be fantastic.
So that we can start it off and then have a kind of a family event, which I think would create more vocations, right? More attention.
Now, you did say earlier that there's a movie in the works.
Yes, there is. We were so excited. The Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston, the Vocations office had approached my husband and I and said, hey, would you mind if we did a documentary on Father Ryan? We just really feel it's important to sort of capture his story. And so we said, well, of course. That's been going on for about a year. They've been interviewing hundreds of people at Prince of Peace and St. Anthony de Padua and St. Faustina, because those were sort of the places where he was concentrating his pastoral year, his diaconate, and then where he was actually assigned to Prince of Peace for a couple of years before he died in 2021. We're hoping that the editing goes well. They're in that phase right now.
Okay.
And supposedly in the summertime, they're going to release it. We'll be letting you know when that is. They're hoping sometime either June, July, or August. They're going to play it at several of the Regal cinemas.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Hopefully we can have you on the show and you can tell us a little more about it.
That'd be great. Love all the work you're doing, by the way.
Thank you so much. So you gave your prediction. What about who do you think? Which team do you think Father Ryan's rooting for from up above?
He's got to be, once a priest, always a priest, right?
There you go.
Yeah, the eternal lineage, right, of a priest.
Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the game.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless you.
All right, we're here with Jay Alexander. parishioner at Epiphany of the Lord Catholic in Katy.
That's right.
And I understand your son is a seminarian.
Our son is a first-year seminarian up in Dallas, Griffin Alexander.
So first year, he's up there in Dallas. How's it been for him?
You know, it's been an interesting journey for him. He's gone to Catholic school his whole life. Went to the University of Notre Dame for his undergrad and in theology, so he had a theological background. But it's been great. I mean, they keep those guys busy, full schedule. We don't talk to him a ton, but yeah, he's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here at the next couple of weeks with the school year ending up.
Do you feel a bit of a connection to him coming here and cheering for the seminarians?
No doubt. I mean, even though the guys are up in Dallas, some of the guys are in Propedeutic with him. And a matter of fact, a couple of the guys came down from Dallas to watch the game too. But no, absolutely, we feel a connection with the seminarians. And we came down for we watched the seminarian the competition that they had for the flag football and the soccer about a month or so ago too. So it's great to see these guys in just a normal setting. It's so cool to just see these are just like they're regular guys, They're just having a good time. They're out there talking trash, playing basketball, and you're super competitive. They're just regular guys. It's really, really refreshing to see, and it's awesome to see a full house like this tonight too. It's so cool.
Does your son play basketball?
He is not a basketball player. He was an Eagle Scout, and he was in theater and comedy sports, but the athletic gene skipped a generation in our family.
Maybe we can get a seminarian talent show together.
That would be good. I could see that has some potential.
Right? So you're cheering for the seminarians. What do you think the point spread's going to be?
That's funny. When I came in today, I had no idea what to expect. Now, when I talked to Griffin about this, he goes, "Oh, it's not going to be much of a game this year. There aren't very many priests that he thought were going to play." I'm like, I don't know. We're 19 to 14. It's pretty tight. Seminarians have won the last 3.
Yes.
The priests won the first 2. We heard, when I walked in, I asked the guys at the door what they thought the spread would be, and they said 30. I thought that seems a little high.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that
30
was
for the seminarians.
over the priests. I'm like, okay, after watching a quarter and a half of basketball, I'd have to say this thing's looking pretty good. These priests are not a bunch of old guys out there. They're in pretty good shape, and they're super competitive. I could see this being a 8-point game, and I could see it going either way, honestly.
I see a lot more intensity this year from the priest team than in previous years as well.
Really?
Yes, they came out with their game faces. They weren't fooling around when it came to the shoot around. I think they're tired of losing.
That very well could be. And I don't know how much time either of these teams were talking about trying to figure out, okay, who gets more practice time before up to this game? Is it the seminarians or the priests? And I figured it's got to be the seminarians because they're all in one place.
Oh, yes.
Poor priests are all over the whole diocese and, spread out throughout and have different days off and everything. So I imagine it's got to be the seminarians should be a well-oiled machine out there.
I mean, the priests, they have so little time, baptisms, funerals, weddings.
Look at that. Nice.
First communions, confirmations, all of that. And of course, they're tending to their flock.
Absolutely.
To their parishioners.
Absolutely.
So, we do see that there may be 1 or 2 missing on the priest team. Maybe somebody got a call from a parishioner or something like that. So, it's tough for them to get together and
definitely
and play.
Definitely.
But the seminarians, they've been tournaments together. They sleep in the same dormitory.
They got the Twin Towers too. You got 15, and you got Deacon Luke there, number 20.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Deacon and Raymond. Yeah,
formidable pair underneath like that.
Yeah, that's they've got a lot of height. But next year, Deacon Luke's going to be on the priest team. So
right.
We'll see about that. We'll see what happens. Now, do you have any, as the father of a seminarian, do you have any advice for parents of anyone that might be considering a vocation?
Absolutely. What I would suggest that any parents or even men that are considering discerning, 2 fabulous books, Priest and the Family, and To Save 1,000 Souls. I can't stress enough how much I learned by reading both of those books. I've read them multiple times. I mean, and it's over just within the last 12 months. I learned something every time I read it. It calms your soul down and lets you give to God and just all your concerns, all your things that you worry about, the way you handle your conversations with your son. It's so helpful. I mean, it's an instructional handbook on how to deal with a future priest in the family or a seminarian and the path they've got to go through and everything they've got to do. And it's just so it's so insightful. I can't stress enough how both of those books are just so worth it.
Did you struggle with your son's discernment?
Well, it's interesting you say that because Griffin has a sister that Griffin skipped second grade, so our daughter Dana is a year older. They're Irish twins. They're 13 and a half months apart in age. She's older. And so they both graduated from St. John the 23rd in 2018, and both were blessed to be accepted and attended the University of Notre Dame. So when Griffin started, he really wasn't thinking about becoming a priest. He went in with thinking about being an engineer, getting an engineering degree, and maybe going to law school. I'm like, okay, Notre Dame's kind of expensive. Yeah, that seems like the return on investment seems in line there. And he got there, and things changed, and he switched majors and became a theology major. That was tough. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I guess the ROI on that comes in the afterlife.
Yes.
And that's fine. And I've completely accepted it now, and it's cool. So
do you say those two novels helped you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yep, definitely. So I think once that happened, and literally reading those books have been life-changing for me to accept it, and yeah, I just can't stress enough how helpful it's been.
Because we have had priests on the show talk about to save us 1,000 souls. But priest in the family, I'm guessing that's more directed toward the family?
It is, and I know Father Richard during the discernment process and we had a get-together for prospective seminarians. And those are manuals, or not manuals, but they're books that he has available. Matter of fact, we met him for dinner before Griffin went into seminary, and he brought that book with him and said, thanks, you've already got one though. So it is a book that is super, super helpful. That it's a how-to manual. And just can't stress enough.
Thank you so much, and we wish you and your family the best of luck, especially with your son in the seminary.
Thank you, Rudy, and another plug for In The Pews podcast. I just got turned on to that from a friend, and I've heard probably 6 or 7 of them. I'm started at some of the ones in the very beginning, and they're phenomenal, and they're a great resource too. I got talk about a resource for the discernment process. The priests that you're interviewing questions are so phenomenal.
Oh, thank you so much.
And the openness that the priests and deacons have had on that really helps me get an understanding, and would help anybody that's a parent or even a seminarian to understand that discernment process. So it's so helpful to hear that too. So I give a huge shout out for In The Pews from that as a resource.
Thank you so much. Well, we hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks for talking.
God bless.
All right, God bless.
We got Joel Gotera from St. Faustina.
Yes.
One of the youth ministers. How's it going?
It's going well. This game is pretty exciting comparatively. Just point-wise, it's much more exciting.
As compared to last year's game?
Year, yeah.
So you were at last year's game?
Yes. I feel like I'm losing my voice this year as compared to last year.
It is a lot more competitive. Even though the seminarians are up by 10 points, it's a lot more intense.
Yes, yeah.
It's a lot more physical.
I know. There's a lot of fouls. A lot more fouls going on.
It's a lot of bumping. And wow.
A lot of free throws.
So how are you enjoying it?
I'm liking it a lot. So I came with a couple of buddies. We're sitting over in that corner. Last year, and so as soon as the first 5 minutes, we're like, dude, this is I'm kind of excited now. And I think with the newer class of priests, like Father Christopher being in it, Father Jacob, and then it's a different group. It seems this the priests just seem a lot more coordinated than
the last year.
Yeah,
yes.
as the one falls, as I say that.
It does look like they came out with a different kind of intensity, and it looks like and from what I've heard, they have been practicing more. They've been taking it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like some of the shots are falling for them.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I think the coaches, the priest coaches are definitely significantly bought into the game, which I think is contributing a lot. I just want them to win. I want the priests to win really bad.
And we just saw one of the players go in for a layup on the seminarian team. They've got those young legs. It's tough for the priests to compete with that.
Yeah. That's like, I think that's at least in my opinion, the downside is a lot of the free throws and a lot of layups going on for the seminarians. But I guess that's how basketball works. I don't know. I don't really know much.
But I mean, if you look at it, just you've got the height of some of the of Raymond Snodgrass,
yes.
of Deacon Luke Prohoda.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
boy, there you go. I mean, you got Deacon Luke, the height, but then you've got the youth of guys like Anvo.
Brian's really good at driving in.
And yes, exactly. They're just those young legs. But it looks like there might be a turn of the tide here for the priest team. Oh, nope. Yep, Father Chad getting a little too eager there.
Yeah.
Trying to go coast to coast. Now, have you heard anything, because you were right there behind the seminarian team for a while. Did you hear anything about tactics or anything from the coach?
No, I did not.
Oh, just another one.
It doesn't seem like they're adjusting. I just think it seems like seminarians' game is drive in, layup, free throws, and that's about it. They're not going for any.
They're not going with the perimeter game. No outside shots.
Yeah.
They're going for.
It's what it seems. I'm just talking like I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, a turnover for the priest. That hurts. Yeah, that hurts. And you can see by the look on the face of Father TJ.
Yeah. See, I just want Father Christopher to get his three-pointer in. That's all I want.
To get his, excuse me?
To get his three-pointer. Just one three-pointer.
Just one three-pointer.
Yeah.
So he has it. I thought he made a three-pointer earlier.
I think.
Oh, no, that was Father TJ.
Yes, yeah. Father Nick and Father TJ got three-pointers in, and then.
See, there's the height again of Raymond. Father Christopher's a tall guy, but Raymond's, he's like 6'5".
Yeah, I love that matchup. It's fun to watch, just because they're good friends as well.
Wow, it's starting to. It's not looking good for the priests. That's what there we go. They came out with intensity, but there you go. Nice save by Father Christopher. Good hustle. Now, you are a youth minister.
Correct.
And have you ever had, somebody come up to you, thinking about possible vocation?
Yeah, I think that's the standard interaction for a young adult that is, I think, seen around like a parish setting very often. So it happens here and there every so often.
And how do you address that when somebody they seem a little hesitant? Wow, lots of second chance points for the seminarians. They had like 3 tries at that one. Those second chance points, those offensive rebounds are going to hurt the priests. So how do you address that when, somebody comes up to you and says, I'm thinking about, a sister, or brother, a priest?
Mm-hmm. The big thing that at least that we try to emphasize with our kids, especially because we have like a group of junior high and high school here in a discernment group, is like we always want to emphasize that like the prayer life needs, like that's the thing that like that's where you're most true to yourself. That's where you know and hear God's voice, and you get to hear like what He wants for you, where your truest self is most evident. And so I think sometimes vocations can be like just like a task to complete, as opposed to like a relationship being built upon. And so whenever someone starts talking about that, Katy and I always say, like, no, like, that's great. Be open to it. I love that you're open to it. Have you been praying? How often are you praying? What are you praying about? And so we always try to challenge them to go deeper into that prayer life and build up like a foundation, because that's going to be the freedom that's needed in discernment as well.
What advice do you have to anyone who's feeling that call? Somebody, because you work with the really young ones, the junior high.
Yes.
You're getting them early on. What advice do you have to some of those?
I actually was just talking to a group of them on Wednesday of just to respond generously to whatever it is they discern God is asking of them, and to not be afraid of that, just because God is very good and He's a friend, and if for whatever reason they feel called to look deeper into religious life or anything like that, to respond generously, and the Lord will work with that. And if it's not their call and they discern improperly, then the Lord is a good friend and He's going to steer and make a path clear for them.
What's your prediction now? I mean, it's looking bad for the priests. Do you think they're going to be able to pull it off?
I really hope so.
Make that big comeback, or do you think the seminarians with their young legs are gonna hang on?
Right now, I think the seminarians are going to win. 22-39. It's not looking good.
Do you think the priests are going to make a run, or do you think the seminarians are just going to hold them off?
I think they're just going to hold them off. I think it'll be like a 10-point gap.
Because right now, I mean, we were talking earlier about possibly the absence of Keenan, one of their key players.
Yeah, I did realize that. He's not here.
He's out sick. And we were talking about that probably being a factor. That there's the height of the seminarians, just as a couple of 6-footers that they have there, and that hurts. That hurts. I was just talking about a 6-footer, and then one of the smallest players on the team shoots.
That was rough. That was rough to watch.
That's a heartbreaker. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh man.
I hope Herm got that. Did you get that, Herm? He got it. Oh, that's a rough one. Yeah, we were just talking about the height. They got those rebounds, couple of offensive rebounds, and then pass it right out to one of their quickest players, and boom. Whew, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I think Brian is racking up a lot of points for the Seminarians.
Oh yeah, he's taking it to the hole, just driving down onto the paint, and he's really making them hurt. They're making up for the absence of Keenan.
Yeah.
Who do you think the MVP is going to be? Do you think it's going to be him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Brian for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, Deacon Luke, one of the tallest, probably the tallest player. He won it last year. And oh boy,
there we go.
Who was a foul on? Oh, it was a foul on the. Was that Raymond? I think it was Raymond. Raymond Snodgrass. Yes. All right. Well, we thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the game.
I am. Thank you for having me.
And hope to hear from you again.
Thank you.
We'll see you around St. Faustina.
Sweet.
God bless.
Bye.
We got.
Let's go, Father Chad.
Yes.
They're still fighting. They're real scrappy.
I know. They're trying to claw their way back into this game. The priests. 26-41 right now. It's a close. It was close early. It looked like the seminarians were pulling away, but I think right now we may be seeing a turn of the tide. We may be seeing the beginning of the priests with their rally.
Yeah, and it's pretty impressive because Keenan's out sick. So yes. I can only imagine what the score would have been if Keenan were still playing.
Oh.
So, not trying to talk trash, but.
So, are you saying the seminarians are going to pull this one off?
I think so. It's not looking pretty right now for the Martyrs, but who knows?
Tony Castillo, by the way, former guest on the show. What do you think? You thinking? Who do you think is the MVP right now?
So Wesley is playing really well, but I don't know. I would also say Raymond has played well. I've kind of been, honestly, in and out, so I haven't been paying super close attention. So don't know if I really belong here next to the MC of the year, of the decade, Rudy. But yeah, no, this has been a really electric and fun game. It's been a fun and electric game. Yeah, it's just great to see everyone come out. I was actually kind of curious to see how packed it was going to be. I didn't see like too much like marketing or promotion like last year, because last year you guys had the panel and everything.
Yeah,
and
it was tough. We were trying to get that together this year, but unfortunately we couldn't.
There you go, Father Joseph.
There we go. We're getting it together.
There we go.
I told you.
Making it a ball game. Let's go.
I'm calling it. I'm saying that this is the beginning of a run, and there you go. Seminarians call a timeout. That is.
Don't call it a comeback. Let's go.
They're getting hyped up. You can see even Father David Michael getting all hyped up.
Yes.
The crowd is back in it.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
So, it's totally doable.
Today's, we're highlighting vocations. Have you thought about the priesthood at any point?
I actually did for maybe 3-4 months. Father David Michael actually helped guide me through that. Gosh, what a beautiful vocation it is to discern priesthood. And to me, everyone who's on the floor is striving or is a true life superhero. And I admire these men. And maybe this an interesting adjective, but honestly, savages. I mean, these are people who are laying down their lives for their friends and family. And it's such a joy to see so many people gather around and support these men of God who have laid down their lives, so or are planning to, and it's a beautiful thing. So for me, I discerned to
another vocation.
We're still working on that, but we'll see how that goes.
God's plan will reveal itself.
How about you, Rudy? Did you ever discern?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did not find my faith until later on, much later on, until it was, I think, a little too late.
Yeah. Hey, but here we are.
Yes, we are. We all find our own way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now.
Oh man,
boy. Here we go.
The comeback is real. Let's go, Father Chad.
Ooh. Is that a foul? Blocking foul? Or no?
Is it a charge or no?
I think it might have been a charge. Oh no, it's a blocking foul. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
All right. Father Chad. This is now he's playing against his brother.
That's right.
See, we've got a history of brothers playing against each other because we had the Father Nicholas and Father Jacob. And Father Jacob was still in the seminary.
Yes.
A few years running.
Yeah.
And now.
And for Wesley's first year in this game, I mean, he's really become a breakout star. I mean, he could easily be the MVP of the game.
Is that your prediction?
I think so. He's been moving around well, hustling.
What happened? Did they call a timeout? Looks like they called the timeout. All right. Well, they cut the lead down to 10 points, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for coming and sitting with us, and we'll see more of you.
Thanks for having me, Rudy.
All right. God bless, man. We got Adrian here from Katy Young Adults. You're one of the announcers last year at the pre-seminarian game. Right now, you're enjoying it as a fan.
Very much so, yes, sir.
So I understand you're a basketball fan, an aficionado.
I love all sports. All sports, love them all. And to be honest, right now, the Rockets aren't playing the best. We're getting better. We're getting better by the year. Young talent coming in.
Well, we got a team in red right now that we're cheering for. The crowd is behind the team, even though they're behind.
Hey, but they're bringing it back, Rudy. They're bringing it back.
I know. I can see a run happening.
They were down 19 at one point. We're only down 11.
11, yes.
And at one point we made it 9. Now, we're playing a press defense. The priests are playing a press defense. They're a little old for the press, but they're taking it to the seminarians. Seminarians are nervous. This is the most nervous they've been since I've seen them for the last 3 years.
And I noticed that, for the first time, they called the timeout at one point when the priests were in the middle of a run.
Yeah.
So you can tell that's an obvious sign that the coach is worried about something going on.
Extremely. The momentum was shifting. Father Joseph White hit that beautiful 3 after the steal. And you could see the look of disgust on the coach's face because the seminarians were just throwing the game away. They were playing comfortable. They weren't going after it. The priests are still going after it.
Now, early on, there was some worry for the seminarians because Keenan, a friend of yours,
yes,
is not here tonight.
Correct.
Because he was sick.
Correct. Pillar at the post. Keenan Archiadico, sick. I hear the flu. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to do one of those Michael Jordan flu games.
Yeah, Kobe game. Come out here anyway.
Even
Drop
if he's
38.
Sick. But unfortunately, for his own health and everyone else, he had to stay.
Correct. Yeah.
He's watching it via live stream right now. We got the people from Guadalupe Radio Network also.
Fantastic.
Here.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
So now, how do you think the seminarians have adjusted to their key player missing?
I think they've really leaned on Luke down there at the post, just keeping him calm. You got Raymond down there with the energy. Earlier in the game, you had John Clark in. He made a nice mid-range. You saw the energy from the bench. They're really coming together and playing as a team. Being led by Wesley right now at the point and McNaughton. They're playing fantastic, putting pressure, moving the ball, playing physical. I mean, I don't think I've seen the priests on the floor this many times in a long time, taking charges. It's been an impressive game to watch. And I know when I was in the stands, just people were commenting that the confessional would be in use afterward, perhaps, from some of the physicality going on in the court.
Yeah, because last year, I saw how physical the game was, and I was shocked at how physical it was, and it's not even close to how physical this year's game is.
Correct. And I think, the physicality is there because they both want to win. They both want to do their teams proud. The priests know that the fans, a lot of them are here for them. They're from their parishes. The seminarians know that these are the people paying for their tuition. So they're looking to put on a show. Oh, for three, Father Chad Henry. Oh, so close. And there's his brother Wesley coming down the court. McNaughton as well.
Yep. So, in terms of nice cut by Deacon Luke Perhoda.
It's hard to expect Father David Michael Moses to take on a man a foot taller than him, but he's battling as well.
Yes. Now, the priests, you could tell they're hungry for this win.
Oh yeah, this is the closest they've been in years.
3 years in a row. They've lost the games. Have you heard anything from any of the priests or the seminarians about their tactics and?
I've talked a lot with the priests. Father Christopher, spoken with him about it. Father Houston, he's not here this year. Just like, what is it about the life of a seminarian that they're able to just be so cohesive on the court? They move so well as a team. They have plays that they run. And basically they said it's because they have no job. They're just learning. They're learning the job the priests are already doing. The priests are always out there giving the sacraments. They were talking about practices, trying to host practices, but then you have emergency sacraments that need to be given.
Yes.
And you're missing a key player in your rotation because he's out giving last rites. So the priests, I think they play well every year for the schedule that they have. They're going all year. The seminarians are writing papers. So they got the energy for this.
What do you think about the addition, though, of Father Joseph White?
Father Joseph White has been a firecracker on behalf of the priests. I mean, that, like I said, that 3 earlier, he had such a fire in him, causing that timeout. He's taking charges left and right. He's fighting for the ball. And he's one of the younger ones that got out there, so they need him. Look, on defense right there, taking a charge. Fantastic.
There you go.
Fantastic positioning.
Just talking about Father Joseph.
And I don't know if you've seen his face when he's charging down the court.
Gosh.
It looks like he's performing an exorcism. He is going at it. He is giving it 110%. 3 from the corner. Oh, so close, Father Preston.
But no rebounders.
No,
unfortunately. We don't have the height.
The priests have struggled to really box out and really find positioning on the court after we've taken some of these nice open shots.
I mean, when you got guys as big as Raymond and
it's
Deacon
difficult.
Luke, it's
and they're young. They're still really young.
And there's the young legs of. Oh, did you see that? Wesley just taking a look at his brother and.
Yeah, they've been John all game. As soon as they were both on the court. Oh, and a 3 for Father TJ.
Father TJ.
Thank you. Only down by 9 or 12. I might have missed them.
12,
yes. Okay.
Math is hard.
I'm a math teacher, Rudy. I just missed them. I thought they hadn't updated the scoreboard. But yeah, it's every year is just so exciting to see everybody come out and how much they put into this game. You know, I got to see one of the seminarians practice last year, and Coach really expects them to put their heart into this. You know, Coach is putting his heart into it as well, consistently guiding these guys, helping them grow as players and as a team. And I think this really also helps, you know, the brotherhood aspect of the seminary.
That would have been a good one. That 3-pointer by, you know, Father
McNaughton
Preston.
down the court, full court. Oh my goodness, sacrificing.
Looks
He's
like
up. He's
possible
up.
injury. Possible injury.
He might have pulled the quad.
He's walking
there.
it off. He's walking.
Yeah, timeout. Gonna try and walk it off.
Oh, that could be.
One of the starters might be down.
Yeah,
he's going to stretch it out. Maybe he'll come back on the court. He'll stretch it out.
I mean, he has been a jolt of energy for the Seminarian.
Oh my goodness, he is driving down the lane, making layup after layup on these priests who are a foot and a half taller than him. He just gets around them, and the look on their face afterward is they didn't even see him go by. Another three, Father TJ. Off the backboard, making 11. And again with the full court press, the priests are full court pressing. Seminarians are trying to take advantage with some nice runs of their own, but
this is
a game. This is a game.
They got to go to Father TJ again. They got to go with a hot hand.
He's got the hot hand, and they're leaving him open. They're not pressing him as hard. Maybe it's his, you know.
He's not as, intimidating. You think that
he isn't. He's not jawing at them. He's just playing the game. He's
just
in his
quiet.
position. He's playing defense. And when the ball gets to him, he's throwing it up. Oh, that's a charge. Thank you. Right there.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
He had his feet planted.
Was that Father Joseph again taking another charge?
That was Father Joseph again. Yeah, putting his body on the line.
You're going to see him hobbling down the aisle.
He's taking him for the team. He's taking him for the team, and it's paying off. You know?
Fantastic.
Maybe we'll see Father TJ with another.
Look at this time-saving strategy. Trying to let the ball roll.
He's cramping up. Father
Preston from... Oh, my goodness. But a rebound. Father TJ. Okay, Luke Brahota.
Well, he had Luke and
Raymond. You can't fight off both of them.
Yeah, 2 6-footers. That's just tough.
Extremely.
And they don't have, Father Houston Okonma.
Yeah, to hurt him downtown.
So it's all falling on the shoulders of Father TJ. So what's your prediction? Do you think the priests are going to pull through with the comeback, or...
I mean, the Seminarians, they're moving the ball well, and they're taking some nice shots, but it just seems to not be going down for them. And the priests, like right here, Father Chad taking a difficult shot. Rebound.
Foul? No foul?
No foul. They didn't call it. Reset. But I think the priests are going to take it to him. I think this is going to be a game down to the last minute. Hopefully, maybe even to the last shot. How exciting would that be? Seeing one of the priests jack up a half quarter for the win. You know,
that would be awesome.
These are anointed hands.
It is a similar motion, the similar motion.
Yes.
Confecting the Eucharist and shooting a 3-pointer. Similar motion.
Still need to follow through on both.
So now you are one of the members of Katy Young Adults, and we've seen a lot of people out of Katy Young Adults, thinking about discerning a vocation, because today is about vocations.
Yes.
Now, you've had some of your friends, discern vocations. From your perspective, if you, as a friend of somebody who has discerned vocation, what advice do you have to give to somebody out there whose friend is thinking about,
I would say just, having those open conversations, being someone that they can have a conversation with about their discernment. I currently have friends who are discerning entering again. Different friends who are considering entering this summer in propedeutic. I remember when Keenan entered, the joy he had was just beautiful. That decision can sometimes be really hard when you've imagined your life one way for so long.
Yes.
But when you're following God's call, the joy comes. So
I saw that in him, the peace afterward.
Immense peace. It's as if you're fighting the current your whole life, and then you finally realize which way the current's going, and you follow the Lord's call for you, and the Lord just brings everything your way. Everything just seems so easy when He is just blessing you left and right.
Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the game, and go Priests.
11-point difference, 5 minutes left. I think the Priests can do this. Yes, goes Priests. Really appreciate you having me, Rudy. I enjoy putting on the headphones.
Thank you so much for helping us out as well. You during the live stream last year for the, that press conference trash talking session between the priests. Awesome. You helped us out there, and awesome announcing last year at Rice.
Yeah, that was so fun to see. It was full. I mean, the gym is full today.
Yes.
A friend of mine was joking, similar to Mass, it seems like the pews fill in about 5 minutes before we're about to start. But it was amazing to see everyone come in and get so excited. I mean, there's still energy here with only 5 minutes left. Everyone here had a job today. All the kids went to school, and they're still cheering on their clergy. It's amazing to see.
Thank you so much, and, enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you, Rudy.
God bless.
I appreciate it. Go Priests. Go Martyrs.
All right. We have my nephew, Paul, here. How are you enjoying the game, Paul?
I'm enjoying it very well.
Which team are you rooting for, the Priests or the Seminarians?
I'd say Seminarians.
The Seminarians? Why the Seminarians?
Because they're winning.
Because What if the Priests start to win?
Well, I'm wearing blue and red, so...
So you're going to switch teams?
Yeah.
Now, have you thought of becoming a priest, maybe? Or religious brother?
I'm not sure yet. Like I have a lot of years to still think about it,
What reasons do you think you would become a priest?
I don't know.
What's a good thing about being a priest? What do you think?
Making bread and wine into the body and blood of Jesus.
That's a good one, yeah. And what reason do you think you might not become a priest?
I don't know. I like both, and also both are hard, but I mean...
Yeah, it is hard to, if you decide to get married and have kids, it's tough work also. It's tough work as a priest as well. Oh, we had a foul by Father Preston. Who's your favorite player right now?
Maybe Father Joseph White, Father David Michael,
Father Joseph White. Now, you and Father Joseph have something in common, huh?
Yeah, Joseph, his name is Joseph Paul, and mine is Paul Joseph, so.
Joseph Paul and Paul Joseph. So do you think, who knows, maybe one of these days when you're older, if you decide to join the seminary, you can play basketball against some of the seminarians here, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe? Are you a basketball player?
I have a neighbor and I sometimes play with him, but I mean, we don't really have teams, so.
All right. What's your prediction? Do you think the seminarians are still going to win? They're up by 12 points.
Yeah, probably.
Probably? All right, well, we wish you the best of luck, Paul, in your discernment, whether it's discerning to be a priest or a parent or single life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, and enjoy the rest of the game. God bless you.
God bless you too.
How was your last game with, the seminarians?
It was a joy, man. To come out here, the crowd, the energy. I always tell you that the Holy Spirit's going to make this game entertaining, and it was a blast to be able to have all the priests, all the seminarians get some playing time, get out there, be excited. For me personally, I was in the locker room and I just told the guys to enjoy this. This is a great experience that we don't get all that often, but it is something to where we can promote the joy that Christ gives us in our humanity, to be able to play with abandon, but also be able to get up, help everyone up. It's awesome.
Well, your ordination's coming up in just 3 weeks. I want to say congratulations in advance.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I can still walk. That's the one thing I was hoping, is I could lay down, get back up and walk, and receive the ordination, the gift that the Lord is offering me. It's been a great journey. These guys, it's just a blast. I look forward to being on the priest side next year and playing with them and competing against these guys that I've been with for 7 years.
All right, well, you go ahead and you heal those knees, because you'll be doing a lot of kneeling at your ordination.
Will do. Go find Brian McNaughton, MVP.
Yes. All right, we're here with the MVP. Brian, how's it going?
Going great, yes.
It looked like you were the difference maker out there on the court, huh?
Really, you shoot the ball and the results are God's. Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it air balls, and we give glory to God. So,
what was the strategy in the locker room before you guys headed out on the court?
We knew that we're playing a good team. They're going to be aggressive. They want to win, but we just got to play together, trust our teammates, trust God.
It seemed like the crowd was against you. How tough was that?
Hey, it's great. It's fantastic because they're so for our priests. So thank you for coming out here and supporting them. We all want to join that team someday too.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you so
Let's see you hold that trophy over your head. Come on, MVP, there we go.
How was the game, first of all?
The game was fantastic, but how was it on your end?
I've been a little sore today, but I got out there, played hard, played as well as I could, and the team came through. We held strong, so it was a great game, really entertaining, I hope. And, it's just always good to come out here and hang out with our brother priests.
What was it like in the locker room?
Energetic, yeah. We were laughing. Well, we started with prayer, actually. We all prayed Vespers together, and then, Deacon Luke's been our leader from the beginning, and he walked us through it, and we made sure to get a dub for him for his final year.
All right, well, we wish you the best in the seminary.
All right, thank you.
God bless. Deacon Ryan, how was the game?
I thought it went really well. Defense was solid on our end, and I think we made key shots when we needed to.
What was it like in the locker room? What was your strategy?
The strategy was to definitely box out, play defense, and then hit open shot whenever it comes around.
Were you guys a little worried there when it looked like the priests were making a run?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely had to lock down on our defense, run screens, and get around guys, but that's what we had to do. So,
well, congratulations on a great win.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
Father Jacob, that was a tough loss.
Yeah, you know what? It was a tough loss, but it was a great game. We actually almost came back at the very end. So there's a lot of life in us, resiliency. I'm looking forward to next year. So
how different was it that you were playing on the same side as your brother now?
Yeah, that was pretty fun, actually, for the first time in like 7 years. So it was a lot of fun cheering my brother on. He was a great shooter. He had a lot of great shots for us. But what a great fun, what a great game it was. Fun team effort.
Did you give any advice to Father Chad for playing against his brother?
I did, actually. I said enjoy this because it's going to be a long rivalry for the next 6 years. So I said enjoy it.
Well, congratulations on a great game. It looked like you had them on the ropes for a minute there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. God bless. Father Victor, how's it going?
Great.
I think they put you in the game a little too late, huh?
Well, I was hoping they would have put me back in because that means we would have been winning and we would have won. But I'm happy I got to play and threw some shots up there and happened to go in. Felt good, so I'm looking forward to playing next year. And the Seminarians are really good, but we had a great team. It was a lot of fun playing.
And you're going to add some height next year with Deacon Luke. He's going to be ordained, right? So.
That's true. I hope he plays for us. Yes.
Well, congratulations on a great game, and we wish you the best.
Thank you, Rudy.
God bless.
God bless you. Appreciate it.
All right, so we got Wesley Henry here on the Seminarians team. How's it going?
It's going good.
Congratulations on a great game.
Oh, thank you.
What was it like playing against your brother?
Just like in the backyard when I would always beat him.
I noticed, you made a couple of layups there, and you kind of gave him a look. You're used to doing that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What? Do you guys go back and forth all the time during the game?
A little bit of smack talk, but he's a priest, so I had to respect him. So
now we're looking forward to probably years of the two of you going at it on the court.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be better, hopefully, God willing, when we're on the same team.
Yes, because you got Father Jacob and Father Nicholas together.
The apostolic brothers,
Yeah, so you guys are keeping that tradition alive, playing against each other.
That's right. So,
were you a little worried there when they started to make a run?
No, our guys are good. I had confidence in our guys, and we have a great coach, great team. So it was a lot of fun.
Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
And the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, Father Chad, what was it like playing against your brother?
Well, I always knew from the very beginning that I'm a better player than he is. I just hope that the stat sheet reflected that. I don't know if it did or not.
Now, I noticed there was a little talk back and forth between you.
Well, the only thing that I really remember mostly was pretty much this whole season when we would practice, if anyone ever asked me if I could guard Wesley, I always said no, just to get out ahead of it. But today, right before I went in and the coach asked me if I could guard Wesley, I said, oh, yeah, I can. Yeah. And then on the first play, he scored on me. So then I said, we'll switch with Father David Michael. So,
what was the attitude like in the locker room?
We just really, really, really wanted to win.
I could tell that from the beginning. There was a look of intensity.
Yes, there was. We really wanted to win.
But you came very close. You had a great run near the end.
As they say, maybe next year, folks. Who knows?
So have you been thinking about it next year already? What's going to happen?
We're going to win.
You're going to win. You're calling it.
You heard it here first, folks.
Thank you so much, Father Chad. And
Thank you.
We wish you the best. You're out in Galveston enjoying the sun and the
Galveston,
beach out there.
Yes. It's going to get busy for summer, so come on down. We have pretty churches.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Father David Michael, another tough loss.
I know. What's up with that? Gosh.
I mean, it looked like you guys were pulling a run together there. What happened?
I know we had some exciting moments. We were coming back, but they held it together, and we just weren't able to finish it out, unfortunately.
Now, looking towards next year's game, we've got Deacon Luke Berhoda, who's going to be ordained in a few weeks. Are you looking forward to having him on your team?
No, I'm feeling really good about next year. We have another year to gel with Father Joseph. It'll be then Father Luke coming in. I've got some offensive ideas for next year, so I'm feeling good.
I mean, Father Joseph, he did make a difference. He was like a spark out there.
Oh, yeah, he was taking charges, bringing the energy. He's awesome.
Are you guys going to be hurting tomorrow?
Probably, but it's right back to work. We got confessions, we got mass, so back to work, but it's been fun.
Well, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you so much. Awesome to see so many people.
Father Joseph, how's it going?
Good.
That was an intense game out there.
It sure was. I'm in a lot of pain.
I noticed during the shoot-around, you had this look of intensity on your face, like you were out on a mission.
I practice it in the mirror every morning, so.
Was it tough watching the game on the live stream from Rome those couple of years and watching your priest brothers lose?
It was. It was even worse being here, I guess. But yeah, it was tough watching it too. But
now you made a big difference out there. I got to say that it was a lot closer than previous years.
Well, thank you. That was team effort for sure.
I mean, you took a lot of charges out there. You were putting your body on the line for the team.
Yeah. Most people score more than they take charges, but I try to do the opposite, so that's nice. Yeah.
You're all over the court. Well, congratulations. Great game, and we hope to see you here again next year.
Thank you. I look forward to it. Thank you, Rudy. You're awesome. In the pew.
Father Christopher, another tough loss.
Man, I got to work on free throws more. Wow.
Yeah, was that the last four free throws? At least the crowd erupted that fourth free throw that you made.
It was fun. That was fun. Yeah, my redo on that was the seventh free throw, but the sixth on the stat sheet that I shot that I finally made. I don't want to look at my stats ever again.
So, what are your thoughts for next year's game?
Well, I'm really glad that Deacon Luke Berhoda is going to be a priest, and we've got his jersey ready, so that'll be nice.
Now, how about the difference that Father Joseph made on the court?
It was awesome. I wish we could have helped him more. I mean, he was having calf cramps at the end of the game. I was actually stretching him on the sideline trying to help.
What kind of intensity was it? Because we noticed you guys came out on the court with a different kind of intensity as compared to last year.
Well, it's hard for me to tell because last year I was a seminarian, so I'm still adjusting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
To this priest losing, so it's a little tough for me.
So, because last year you won and this year you lost.
Yes.
So what was it like being on this side?
Frustrating, but it was fun.
So, are you going to take that intensity with you for next year?
Yeah, I hope. We're going to have to figure something out for next year. We can't get down 17. I know that.
But you guys were able to bring it into 9. And the crowd was behind you, too, so who knows?
Yeah, that's the difference between the priest. Father Nicholas hit his third three, and he walked out, and he goes, I threw my back out. That's pretty much what we've got. So that's why I wasn't playing as much at the end.
Okay, so that's what happened. Yeah, the injuries, they get you.
They do.
And then, next year you got to worry about Keenan.
Yeah, but we joked that Wesley and Keenan alternate being injured in 6, so we might not have to.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on a great game.
Thank you. It was fun, at least. It was fun.
Father Preston,
good to see you,
that was a great game. You guys almost pulled it off, huh?
Yeah, it was tough. The Seminarians, they've got a good team, good young team, really.
And a lot of height as well.
And I'm really excited for next year. because then Father Luke Prohoda will be playing on the priest team.
You're going to add, 6'6"?
6'7"?
Right? 6'7"?
Yeah.
Onto the so that's going to be good. Father TJ won't be alone on the low
No,
post.
so we'll have 3 bigs next year. We just got to keep getting younger.
Now, I noticed you guys came out with a different kind of intensity this time. What was the talk like before the game?
Just speed. I mean, we do have some. I mean, with Father Joseph, Father Chad, Father David Michael, we're trying to utilize their speed to.
And Father Joseph, he made a big difference this year on the team. Huh?
Yeah, he was a huge difference maker. So he really elevated everybody's game. So just came up a little short this year.
Are you already thinking about what's going to happen next year? Your strategy?
Yes, I'm trying to recuperate from this, but at some point it might be my last dance.
Oh no! Don't say that. Well, we hope you go out with a bang.
Yes.
You can still be a role.
Torch.
Well, we got a lot of young guys coming up, so
yes.
Yeah. So congratulations on a great game, Father.
Yes. God bless you all.
God bless you, Father TJ. Tough loss.
Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
It was tough for you down low, with the big guys that you were banging with. They've got a lot of height.
It was tough down low, and it was tough on the perimeter. The guards are really quick, and they played really well, and better team won tonight. But it was a fun event. Vocations were praised. God was praised. A lot of Catholic celebration tonight. It's an awesome event.
You hit a couple of great free throws near the end. 3-pointers. I kept saying that they should have just kept giving you the ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, you take the shots when they're there. We'll just try our best. We got to get better, though. Got to figure out a way to get better. Seminarians are good. They're the same age every year. We get older, but it's a lot of fun, a great event, and I'm looking forward to next year.
And this time, next year, you're not going to have to bang down low with Deacon Luke because he'll be Father Luke Prohoda.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he gets to play with us. He's going to be coming from Victoria, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make it for the practices and the games. But
oh, yeah, that's right.
And there'll be new seminarians next year. Going to be 6'5", 6'8" guys. So we'll maybe try to get taller between now and next year.
Well, you almost pulled it off this year. There was a heck of a run near the end of the game, and congratulations on a great game.
Yeah, thank you. We have got to stay out of foul trouble. We had too many points in the first half of the free throw line, and we got to get back on transition. We got a lot to work on. It was a great game. Thank you guys for being here. God bless everybody. We love you.
Thank you so much. All right, congratulations on a great win. How was it going?
It's awesome, man. I've been up in the Woodlands, so I haven't been able to go to all the practices, and so I was able to come down and be with the guys and just support them throughout the whole game and even get in there and get a bucket. So it's great stuff.
So you're on your pastoral year right now?
I am. I'm at St. Anthony of Padua. Nearly done, which is crazy. It's going so fast, and it's such a lovely community to be a part of. So I've loved it there.
So what does it look like for next year?
Next year I'll be back at the seminary for more studies, 2 more years of studies. Looking forward to being with the guys. Not looking forward to being away with my people at St. Anthony's.
Yeah,
always bittersweet, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a great win, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, thank you much.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you, appreciate it. That was great.
It looked like they couldn't handle your size, huh?
No, I kind of just react. It's Deacon Luke's size that matters. When we lose him next year, I don't know, I'm going to have to start squatting or something, hit the deadlift or something like this, because I kind of just like it, thrown around out there.
Because it's going to be your responsibility to guard him next year.
We'll see. I'm not too sure if Deacon Luke's going to make it all the way out. Diocese of Victoria is a long way away. It's real long. They're going to go put him way out near Corpus Christi. Like Deacon Luke, or Father Luke at that time. No need to drive so far.
You're just going to tell them how far it is and all of that, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You got to stay with the parish.
Were you worried near the end when they started to pull together a run?
A little bit. We just needed someone to inbound the ball. And once they inbound the ball, it took one possession that we had and then time ran out, so not too worried. It was good because at the end of the day, I was very happy for Deacon Ryan to get back into the game. Would be awful for him to end his career on a missed shot basket, so that was good to see him checked in. It was a good game.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Great game on.
Thank you, it was awesome.
Another win that you guys were able to pull out?
Yeah, the team played super well. Brian McNeillie, our MVP, he did awesome. He fed me a couple super easy layups, and the priest did awesome too. It was a great game.
Were you a little worried there? They were pulling together a rally near the end.
Yes, they were pulling really hard. But I was like, we got defense, so we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Now, what are your predictions for next year?
Oh gosh, next year.
You're not going to have Deacon Luke with you anymore.
Yeah, we don't have Deacon Luke, so we lose a lot of height. And he brings a lot of skill and coaching into the team also. So I think but he's not going to be playing for the priests, hopefully, because he's in Victoria. We'll make sure he's got like a baptism or something.
All right, well, congratulations, and we'll see you again.
Thank you, appreciate it, Rudy.
All right, Coach, another tough loss.
They played well. They played well. We couldn't figure out the quickness of their guards. Luke is a problem, but man, their guards just beat us to the basket quick. And Wesley's good. I don't know his name, the MVP. Brian was good, and we just struggled to match up. And once again, it's just putting the ball in the basket, right? Putting the ball in the basket. Our problem is not to make excuses. Is that priests are so busy. We never practice with everybody. They play every Monday. We never practice with everyone there. So we got to figure out a way to get practice, get better. Make this a game. I cannot keep on doing this.
So, do you have any strategies for next year?
Play better defense. Shoot the basketball better. We've got to shoot the ball. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Father Preston shoots the ball every day. He comes to my YMCA and gets 1,000 shots up every Monday. And it's just like that kind of effort and then translating into the game, right? So we're going to shoot the ball more. We're going to practice harder. We're going to put the ball in the basket, and we're going to get him next year.
Well, you put together a great run near the end. It was looking like you were going to pull off the upset.
Yeah,
what happened?
Isn't that fun? Well, you put in your energy, guys. The crowd gets excited. Father Chris, Father Victor. These guys are beloved human beings, and so you get those guys doing a little something special. It makes it fun. The other coach kind of gave me the look and said, "Let's empty our benches and have some fun." Right? But those guys are energy, great. But then they have all these people cheering for them. So it's a fun time. Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best of luck for next year's game.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you guys.
Unfortunately, the priest's late surge wasn't enough, and the Seminarians once again lifted the Father Ryan Stawaisz trophy. But the real winners were the crowd. They were able to cheer on their favorite players and at the same time celebrate Vocations.